guys. And switch. Doesn't like that. That's stupid. My thing's in the way. Like that. Hey, Jim. Hey, Mike. Sorry it's all crazy. My thing's in the way. My oh crap handle. So I'm actually heading to Pennsylvania to help my aunt. My great aunt passed away a couple months ago, so we're kind of going through her house to just get things out of it. So it's about a 2.5, well, it's 3-hour drive from my house. I've already been on the road for a half hour, so that's where I'm heading now. So I figured, I was like, well, we might as well talk some slot cars and talk about that.
In half a mile, take exit 4B for I-77 north toward Akron.
Okay, I'm going through Akron right now. If you've ever been to Akron, that's where I grew up, Firestone Park, but it's the rubber capital of the world. So they still make some tires here. Mostly just racing tires. Firestone just makes racing, and Goodyear
take
just makes
exit
racing
4B
tires. No normal car or truck tires or semi. So, but
continue on I-77 north for 3 miles.
Hopefully, you guys can see me fine, and there's not too much of a glare. I know this thing sucks right there. I apologize, but when I mounted this thing a couple of weeks ago, I put it in a bad spot. I thought it was a good spot, but it was a bad spot. So I did pick up, so I know you guys saw maybe on the Wednesday night that I got 2 I-wheels, that they were the Starburst I-wheels. I did pick those up, and I'll show next Wednesday. I picked up a Badman El Camino I-wheel, brand new. All those cars were not from Pro Tinkers, which is kind of weird for me, but I'm not going to reveal the source where they were from, but they weren't Pro Tinkers. So if somebody's thinking, oh, I'm getting, I got that and somebody else, I think Pro Tinker did not get any I-wheels of the Badman or the Starburst. So they were kind of bummed about the Starburst. They didn't even know about I-wheels for the Badman. So, but yeah, there was somebody at the show that I went up and asked, because they could be or could not be part of that exclusive, and that vendor did have them. So I had to pay a little pretty penny for them, but I wanted them. I feel that they're the biggest I-wheel out right now, to be honest with you. So, what town of PA? Indiana, Pennsylvania, Jim. My family, we have a big farm in Pennsylvania. She moved from the farm, I would say, in the maybe late 90s. My grandmother was born on this farm.
In half a mile, use the right lane to stay on I-77 north and follow signs for I-76
so I'll be
east,
going through
I-76
Butler,
west.
Where Trump got shot at. I'll be going through there. And I used to go to all those fairgrounds, in the farm. Where he got shot at wasn't at the fairgrounds. It was actually at
use
the
the right
fairground
lane to stay on
I-77
north,
where
then
they
take
do like
exit
a lot of
125B.
I think that's where they stage a lot of the horses and stuff. But as a kid, I used to go to that all the time, so
take
I was
exit 125B.
super familiar of where that happened. So, but yeah, I'll be driving right past that today. I take 422.
Continue on I-76 east for 37 miles.
So I'll take 76 east, and then I jump on 422. Yep, Slippery Rock. Yep, we're going right through all that. So, but man, it's cold here this morning in Ohio. I think when I got to my truck, it was like 36. And now it's warmed up, it's 48. And this is the route I take going to work, too. It's an hour drive for me to go to work. So I'm familiar with this route. So a third of my drive is like going to work today. 65. What's 65, Mike? Not paying attention. All right, so yeah, I picked up. Hey, Mark. Good morning. But yeah, I picked up that cool iWheel, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'll show you guys Wednesday. I only got to watch a few minutes of Rich's show last night. I was pretty tired, and I knew I had to get up pretty early to get moving this morning. So, oh, in Florida, 65 in Florida today, huh? It's pretty nice. But yeah, most of my day's shot because I gotta do this today, which is fine. I want to help my aunt. So tonight is trick or treat in our neighborhood. We have we live in a cul-de-sac at the end of a street, so there's no one. We don't get a lot of kids. Oh, you'll be in the 80s today. That's too hot. To be honest with you, 65 is perfect for me. I mean, it would be 65 degrees and partly cloudy, or even cloudy with a nice breeze. That's all I need. I can get a lot of yard work done, sit outside, enjoy it, be able to do a fire in we have a fireplace outside, like an actual fireplace. So we like using that. Off the Gulf, yeah. So, but yep, I should have showed you guys Goodyear. I wasn't paying attention, but I could have showed you Goodyear's headquarters. We just drove by that. So, my brother-in-law was the director of IT for Goodyear for a while, and then he moved on to the county. Surprisingly, the county paid more than Goodyear, which is crazy to me. But all right, so let me talk about SlotCar. SlotCar show, not this coming Saturday, but this following Saturday, November 10th, I believe, is the Highland, Indiana show. We will be there. Pro Tinker Toys will be at that show. I look forward to that show. That's a good show. It's a very good size show. I would say it's comparable in size to the Ohio show. It's not as good. I mean, it's close. It's not as good there as Ohio show, but it's right on its heels. Meaning the amount of money you make. So, but the foot traffic's okay, but it shuts down quicker. The foot traffic is not as, the longevity of the foot traffic is not as much. So, but we like doing that show because it's, you know, it does, we do make good money. I've noticed in the last, this year's of shows, I have not seen Mega G's and carded or SRTs or Super G pluses like I did last year or the years prior. I didn't see any. I saw one or two at the show at Ohio, and they were asking $200. Now, I bought those cars for $125 the year before. Same cars. So, I don't know what's going on. I think a lot of people got those cars when the craze was going in the last year to two. And now the prices have gotten so outrageous, people have slowed down on buying those. But, and there's even open ones are asking crazy money. So it's interesting what's happening with those shows. Prices are high. Guys are asking full retail at shows right now. And usually when you go to shows, you can get a show deal. I mean, when Brian sets up, he gives better deals because those people came to him. That's a cost, you know, so he gives them a better deal. But no, never had coffee in my life. Yep. I mean, well, it's SlotCar. It's the SlotCar season, so I get it. You know, prices, you know, but it's the SlotCar season. I thought there would be a lot more of those cars out. There wasn't. Even at the Ohio show, there wasn't very much Mega G Plus stuff. I mean, Brian had his small batch, and then Bad Al's had a bunch. But I had all those. So when I walked around to buy some cars, and if I knew that, you know, I should have talked to a certain vendor there and said, hey, I'm willing to spend this much money. What kind of deal could you do? I should have did that because others took advantage of that. So could have got some good cars for the auction that I know you guys would like. But there's the Indiana show that I'm going to try to do that, and then there's the Parsippany, New Jersey show that's in the end of November. I'll do that too. That one has a lot of Mega Gs. I remember there was one vendor that had a ton of Mega Gs in the card and open. That's where I got my Shelby Daytonas, the gold and the silver from, I believe. No. Where did I buy the silver? I might have bought the silver last year at the Ohio show. Can't remember. But the gold one I got at that show in the Parsippany, and that's the creme de la crop. It's that gold Australian version. That car carded is like $300 to $600, something crazy. More than that, $400 to $600 carded. Somebody was selling that one and the silver Australian version online. They had them for $3,000. Then they moved them down to $1,400. Yeah, big money. But hopefully this is somewhat entertaining. I have to. Part of the build the channel type thing is you have to have a certain amount of hours. So I want to try to do that. Plus, you know, get to 500. We're getting closer. So not too much longer. We'll be at 400 each day. I usually get a subscriber or two, so that's pretty cool. I'm getting like 500 views on my video that I do on Wednesdays, so that's pretty neat. I suggest I've noticed I've gotten better. I've got more views when I put a thumbnail picture instead of just leaving my logo, so that's why I've been doing that. I guess it's an eye grabber, I don't know, but about to hit the sun here. But yeah, that show in Ohio, the venue is very nice. I mean, inside you got plenty of room. It's just kind of a long way out of the way. I mean, it's not easy. It's not close off the highway to get there. I mean, it's not far, but you're looking 10 miles off the highway, and there's a lot of places around to eat and stuff like that. It's not in the middle of nowhere. If anybody is familiar with Mount Union College, they have a big, they're like the all-time great Division III football team. They win like all the time. But it's right by Mount Union College, if you're familiar with that. But the venue was very nice. I to be honest with you, I enjoyed the venue more than the old place. But I enjoyed having my hotel room, you know, 100 feet from the hall, where I could just go back and change if I want real quick, or put cars I bought, I could put it, you know, in my room or whatever. I could leave money there, you know, whatever. I do like that. Man, there's deer everywhere. It's rut right now here in Ohio, and I've already seen $4 on the side of the road that I didn't see yesterday. Because this is the same route I take going to work. And usually I just drive my Honda when I go to work, but I'm in my truck today, going out this way. My Honda's older. I don't want to. It would make it. It's a great running car, but I have Wi-Fi in my truck, and it's safer and it's more comfortable. So I just take my truck when I do these trips. Jim, are you gonna go to the New Jersey show? Hopefully you do. I get to see you there. Sweet, that's cool. We're gonna be racing, I think, at the mayor's house the night before. So if you want, I'm sure the mayor, I think he did an open invite to all the guys. But the mayor's gonna be there. I think Snuggy's gonna be there. Kenton's gonna be there. So you might want to look into that one. Oh, okay, good deal. I'm glad he did. The mayor's a great guy. I've met him several times now in person. Super generous. He's got a great track. Hey, there's the mayor. Speak of the devil. Morning, man. I'm heading east, man. I'm already on my way to your house. No, I'm heading to Pennsylvania to help my aunt. We're gonna clean out my great aunt's house who passed away a few months ago, and so I'm gonna be there today for a little bit. No, I'm gonna head back as fast as I can because we trick or treats tonight at our house. So Alex is going as Optimus Prime. I told him he should have, because I didn't think he'd want to do that. I said, you should dress up in your four-wheeler gear, his chest protector and his helmet and gloves and pants and all that. And then he said, oh, I have Optimus Prime in the closet. I said, oh yeah, you can do that. So but and Alex did say thank you, Mayor, for his monster truck. When I brought him home, I said, hey, this one's from the mayor. He goes, the mayor of our town? I was like, no, the mayor, Gale Force Raceway. He's like, you have his sticker, right? I said, yeah, I do have his sticker. So he literally slept with him. He literally slept with him. He got him in his bed today, all those monster trucks. He's obsessed with monster trucks. I was the same way too. But yeah, I'm looking forward. The New Jersey show has gotten better and better every year. It's a very good show. It's tight, but that's good too because it makes it feel busy, but they get quite a few people through there too. You can do an early entry, but I think they ask quite a bit. I think it's $20 for an early entry, which is kind of pricey compared to the other shows. I think the other shows they charge maybe $10, but still, the New Jersey show is really good. They got a lot of great vendors. Some of the top guys, I would say. I know Bob Beers is always at that one. Brian's at that one. I can't remember the guy's name that I got the Daytonas from, but that guy's got a lot of nice stuff. November 23rd. There it is. But I mean, if you want to get in to see all that stuff, it's big old buck. Oh, he's mounting. There's 2 bucks standing in the middle of the field, getting ready to fight. Oh, that was crazy. That was pretty wild. They were like this, lined up. They were going like that. So, right in the middle of the field. Crazy. I've told everybody, because my mom wants to come out for our trick or treat. We live in the country, and I said, Mom, because ours is from 4 to 6. I said, I don't want you to drive home at dusk. I mean, it's dangerous. I tell all the people at work, if you don't have to drive this weekend, don't drive, especially at night. I mean, I'm not happy about going out here today, because at least I'm doing it during the day. I'm gonna head back around 2 o'clock, but still, I mean, going to where I'm going is super country. I mean, it's dangerous out this way, because it's like switchback roads and the elevation drops. But yeah, it's Creekside, Pennsylvania is where my family's farm is, but Indiana, Pennsylvania is right there. It's actually the town next to it. That was crazy. I've hunted a lot in my life, and I've seen them fight before, but I've never been driving down the road and seen 2 bucks going at it in the middle of the highway, or the middle of a field. Weird. All right, so back to this shows. This show in Ohio, Brian did not do what he did. He didn't even do half of what his target was, and we didn't have as much foot traffic, that's for sure, to the show. It's new venue, so word of mouth will help. And Brian's videos, the mayor's videos, that will all help build that show. The mayor did a great job on his video. He was showing all the stickers and the pictures and stuff. That was awesome. I was showing Brianna, she was like, oh yeah, those do look nice. Why didn't you get some of the gold frame ones? And I was like, I don't have room. So she started telling me, because I wanted to make the theater room more of a sports room, because I love old stadium pictures. So that's what's in the theater room. But I had to put that McLaren canvas picture in the theater room, because I don't have no room unless I start taking cars down. I think people like seeing cars more than pictures, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Pro Tinker, we didn't sell sets either. We always sell sets at that show, but those sets have been out forever. And that show didn't bring in new people to the hobby, and the one in Richfield does bring in. Oh yeah, the one you got, Mayor, is awesome. So, Mayor, have you gotten your track all figured out? Think the bugs are gone? Looking in the fields to see if I see any bucks walking around. It's a little late in the day. Late in the morning. Oh, okay. Struggling, huh? Yeah. And you're an IT guy, like, if it's hard for you, I could imagine for the normal guy like me or somebody else, like, I haven't even messed with race coordinator at all. I just added my name and did a few things like that. What the heck is this? But there was some cool stuff there. There was a lot more 132nd than I thought that I've seen in the past. That's starting to get a little traction. And the mayor and I were walking around too, and we're like, man, and I have a lot of 132nd, obviously. The mayor's like, oh, those cars look so good. Like, oh, they are? Well, the idea of that pit kit and all that is really cool. Right lane closed. I swear they're always doing something. But in the spring, they're supposed to have some more tracks there, like high-end tracks, routed tracks. That guy couldn't make it this time. So, and that brings in a lot of racers. Oh, slow down. Wow, it's like coming to a crawl on the highway. That's kind of wild. But what do you guys think of the new Brie cars and the new John Wick and the Meekum? Brian Meacham. It's not Meacham. It's Meekum. Meekum Auctions. I used to watch it all the time on TV. I think they're nice. That Bobcat car looks shot. Real nice. We had a show this morning. Oh, nice. Is that a weed dispensary? Nice. Yeah, they look nice. Oh, big oversized load. Big modular building. Yep. Man, I'm telling you, that's everything now is a modular building that they put servers in and all that. All right, man. Hey, thanks, Mary. You have a good one, buddy. Be safe. But yeah, they yeah. I want to try to do more racing, even if it's just time stuff by myself. I think I'm going to start doing that and do those videos. Maybe just record it, not go live, and just record the videos. And each track try to beat times with my, each lane, try to beat those times. But I didn't get breakfast this morning. I might have to stop at some point. I like Sheets. Sheets is based out of Pennsylvania, so I don't get to have it very often. So I'll be stopping at Sheets. Give me a chicken biscuit. Hey Dave, I am heading to Indiana, Pennsylvania. I was saying to the guys earlier, my great aunt passed away a couple months ago, and I'm meeting my aunt there to help go through her stuff and help clear out the house. So my family has a farm in Pennsylvania, so she lives off the farm now, but the farm's still there. You guys would love it. It's gorgeous. It's on my YouTube channel. If you go, it says Creekside, Pennsylvania. You'll see the farm. I did drone videos and stuff. It's on my channel, so if you want to check that out, that's where I'm heading. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna record video. Man, my neck is. I'm gonna record videos and post them of me trying to beat some times around the track. I am gonna start painting and building cars. I used to be real big in car models, high end stuff. Have a whole paint booth and all that. So. Yep, taking care of family business. I wish I was going to a SlotCar show, but yeah. So I'm gonna start painting bodies and building cars. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll paint the bodies and send Scott or Mark, if they want to hop up the chassis for me, because I'm not good. I've never really done that. Minimal stuff I could do. I've never put in an armature or anything like that. I'm sure I could, but maybe I'll just start painting bodies, clearing them, and do stuff like that. Add because I can do candy. I have an airbrush and all that. So maybe I'll start doing that. I am gonna start doing that. Hey, Paul. So I figured I'd just go live. It helps me get some of the time, and then, like I was saying earlier, YouTube, for you to be not, I don't care about being monetized. What's, you know, the money's pennies. But I want to be able to do certain things that you have to do to have 500 subscribers and the amount of videos time-wise. So I watched Rich's show last night for about half hour, 45 minutes, and I went to bed. I was exhausted. Oh, there's the sheets right there. We'll keep going further. We got 3.5 miles to I-80. What's that? It's sketchy. Wow, that's real sketchy. There's a brand new Mercedes on the side of the road. That had to be stolen. Because all the bumpers and stuff are taken off of it. So, but yeah, back to the shows. The prices have been high, so be prepared if you go to a show than I'm normally seeing for everything, really. Everything's up. But, you know, even I have to ask for a little bit more money on some cars now because they're costing me more money than, because, you know, I'm starting to slow down with my doubles and triples of things, so that's why I've been buying more stuff to just sell, see if you guys like. The only time I buy is if I get good deals, and I try to put those onto you guys, you know, because I'm not a big Tyco guy. I know you guys are. I think they're cool looking cars, but I don't collect the carded, even though they look really nice carded. Oh yeah. How did it look, Paul? I tried to buy another one. There was another one there because I forget, somebody else, I think Rob Rodriguez messaged me. It's coming in. Okay, good deal. Just shoot me a message. Make sure everything was fine because I packed it in there pretty good. So it's a bigger box. It's a box that an inner case of Auto World cars come in. So, but yeah, that's a cool one. No, thank you, Paul. And I'll try to get more stuff like that. Like
in half a mile, keep left to continue on I-80 East. Yesterday,
I bidded on a car on eBay, and I meant to put $25.50. Well, for some reason, I typed on my phone and I put $2,500 and submitted it.
Keep left to continue on I-80 East.
So I contacted the seller, and then I figured out how to retract my bid through
Continue
eBay.
on I-80 East for
They do not make
miles.
it easy to figure anything out on eBay anymore. Like combined shipping, all that. It's not easy. It's not user-friendly at all. But I figured it out finally to retract my bid. And then the seller, which was a cool guy, he's like, oh, you don't want to spend $2,500 on that car? I was like, no. So he's like, no, I'm glad that we got it figured out. He's like, I would have retracted it for you anyway. So, but it was a Mercedes. It's a Hot Wheels Mattel Mercedes car that I bidded on, but I've already been outbid for it. So, but it was carded and it looked nice. I figured somebody would like that for 35, 40 bucks, something like that, because I probably would have got it for 30. Hey, there's Kenton. I'll be seeing Kenton here soon at the New Jersey show. I'm sure I'll see it as him at the mayor's house. That'd be cool. Have Kenton, Jim, Mayor, me, Brian. I think Snuggy's gonna come there. I mean, there's 5 or 6 YouTube people. Yep. How cool would that be? That'd be neat. So I'm on 80, and I take 79, then 422. I figured I'd do like an hour today, and maybe I'll do an hour on the way home, just to help bypass the time. Oh yeah, G-Bud, that's right, that's 7 people. Thanks, Kenton, you're right. Hey, the dude, what's going on, man? Yeah, so there'll be like, so me, Brian, Mayor, Kenton, Jim, Snuggy, G-Bud, yeah, 7 YouTube people. That's crazy. All coming together because of SlotCars. That's really neat. Now, hopefully the mayor doesn't get pizza, so Brian doesn't gross us all out and dip it in Pepsi or in Coke. But the mayor's got, if you haven't gotten to race on the mayor's track, it is cool. It's long, it's fast, it's got nice turns. It's a cool track. Oh yeah, I know he does it on purpose. I want to say last time the mayor won, but I came in second, which I was proud of myself. I don't do a ton of racing, obviously, anymore, and I need to. That's why I said I'm gonna start recording videos. I might even do that tonight while I'm watching Scott. It's just record a video and stay on 80 East. Okay. But yeah, I was proud of myself. I came in second, and I raced on his track one time prior to that. But this is when he extended it, so. Hey, Chris. Yeah, it was nice seeing Chris and his wife. They showed up at the Ohio show, and they brought Chris's wife made some cookies, and they were really, really good. At the mayor's, I think we did some Thunderjets. I think we did just race Thunderjets. The mayor, he likes his Thunderjets. I can't remember, but he's got all kinds of cars. I didn't bring cars there. We just raced the cars that the mayor had. But maybe I'll bring a car that that Mark built for me and see if the car that Mark built for me can take the mayor's lap record, possibly. So I did talk to Chris Bayless, if you guys are familiar with him, Blue Ridge Raceway. He hasn't done a few videos in a few months. I don't know if you guys follow him or not, but usually I see him at an Ohio show, but they just sold their house in Georgia and they moved. So they're kind of doing that process, and that's why they didn't make it to the show. But Chris is going to set up the SlotCar room again, he said. But yeah, Chris is a great guy. Him and his wife are awesome. If you guys have never seen Blue Ridge Raceway, you need to go on YouTube, check out Chris's channel. He's got a lot of nice stuff. He's big into the GT40s and the Shelby Daytonas. He's the one that got me into the Shelby Daytonas. So check out his channel. It's on pause at the moment for any new content, but yeah, check that out. And then don't forget to check out Randy Sosa. his channel. He's got a cool channel. And Jim, I love Jim's show. He shows a lot of unboxing. And then you got G-Bud's channel. And I always forget to promote G-Bud stuff. So don't forget to check out G-Bud's channel. He's got a lot of cool. I wish I thought of that idea with the cards that G-Bud does around his track. That's a really cool thing. Nice, Jim. You should video that process of you building your track. That'd be neat. People will watch. Look, I'm driving and people are watching. So people will watch. But I'm hoping that this new chassis from Auto World will, from the videos I've seen of it, it moves pretty well. I don't know if it's in line to compete with Mega G Pluses with AFX. I don't think so. It may be. But they're two totally different. I believe that this one is totally, I mean, just by the shoes and stuff, it's totally different. But we'll see how it goes. Brian should have one, I bet, this week. Yeah, well, it's a good thing to do because for the longest time, there was not many people doing SlotCar stuff. One of my favorite channels to watch, and I still go back and watch them, is VitoMan50. If you guys have never followed or seen VitoMan50, go on VitoMan50's channel. Look him up. He doesn't do anything anymore. I think something in his personal life had changed, and he's no longer, I don't think he has a track set up anymore. So, but I got to meet him at the Ohio show when I first started going to that show with Brian. But he does a lot of tech videos and tips for cars and tracks. Yeah, VitoMan50, check him out. He is very knowledgeable, entertaining, and he shows everything. He shows how to wire. He shows how to add things to your track. He shows how to build cars. He shows about what he's got at SlotCar shows. He's really good. Is that weird? Yeah, lots of good info. What did it say? According to, we have no life. Actually, it's nice hanging out with people. No, you guys, I mean, a lot of people are retired, but it's no different than somebody going to a baseball game. It's no different than somebody collecting baseball cards. Everybody's got a hobby, whether you like to read, you like to drink wine, whatever. Everybody's got a hobby. And look at all the people that we've all met in this process. You know, I've been around since 2019 with Brian. I've met a lot of people, you know. So, you know, but unfortunately we've lost a few people too during that process, man. 2 dead deer there, 2 big bucks. You know, so that's sad too. You know, we see, I watched Brian's channel, and then he said he got a message, somebody passed away. It's like, man, that's terrible. So, but I do hope Brian starts taking care of himself too. He makes a comment, you know, he's in perfect health. Well, everybody gets older, and you might feel great, but including myself, I need to take better care of myself. I'm drinking this 7-Up because I'm still feeling I still have like a little nagging cough that won't go away. So, my throat's been sore from it. But yeah, that if you can video your progress, Jim, on that track, that would be cool, and that helps others getting into the hobby that, you know, I had questions. If I didn't have Mark or Scott to help me with my track, or Ted, I don't know if I'd been able to figure out the wiring, because I didn't know what I was doing at all. And there's really very few videos online to tell you how to do it. But once you figure it out, it's pretty simple. You're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I thought everything had to return back, and it doesn't. It's just, and then that's it. And it's relatively very cheap to hardwire your track, and you'll be happy that you did it because it's better quality, you know, especially when you're running those Vipers and Wizards and cars that draw more power like that. It's worth it. Yep. And the only thing too is that once you hardwire, you know, you're kind of stuck unless you hardwire again, you know. So, but it is very easy to solder taps. Don't buy them. If you need somebody to make you taps for your tracks, just send them to me. I'll solder them in. Mine are perfect. You can't even tell it. Can't even tell it. So my suggestion is, if you are going to wire or do wiring taps on your track to solder them in, take a ice pack and put a towel around it, like a thin towel, so it's cold. Set that on the bottom side of the rail side of the track, the race side, and then it helps keep that plastic cool. And that did help. Yep, that did help. I somebody told me to do that, and I was like, and I did it, and it made a difference. It definitely made a difference. So, and I have a couple videos on the soldering. I was learning as I was going too. People, you know, Ted was helping me through, Rich was helping me through the soldering side of it. So, I'll get over here. Surprised I haven't seen my aunt. We were driving separate, but I literally drove past her house. But I am going to do 1/32 videos coming up soon. I'm going to start building tables in my garage. I just entered Pennsylvania, so that's good. I'm going to do videos for Pro Tinkers on new product for Carrera. That's really what I kind of did. I got started in 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10 was 1/32. We had two massive layouts. We had a road course that was massive. It was on, I think, 6 4x8 sheets of plywood, and then we had a long like Indy oval for analog with switches, not switches, crossovers. So I'll be doing that soon. I'll probably start building tables in the next couple of weeks. Maybe I'll even start tomorrow, because I do have a lot of 2x4s. I can start the framework. I just need to go. So my dad's best friend owned a pizza shop, and he owned 2 buildings, a pizza shop, and there was a building next door. The building next door, he had 2 rooms dedicated for it. I don't have any videos. I think Brianna took some pictures of it, and I'll see if we can find those and show you. I mean, it was legit. Like, Brian would have. That's how I met Brian. So I found old emails that I sent to Brian asking questions, and I was buying stuff from him through SCX. Oh, nice. Brian talks about that, Chris, too, like the best places to get the best deals on that. I don't have scenery like that, but if you ever need any 3D stuff, you know, reach out to Keith and Manchild Motorsports. They do great work. And Luke. But so I had an email to Brian because I bought cars and oils and chips and motors and all that, and there was an email that I found and said, "Hey Brian, thanks for everything you do for SCX. Keep up with the great videos." And literally, and how I came about Brian again, I totally forgot. And then when COVID happened, I was like, oh, I want to set up my digital layout, just a small one for Alex, because he was only like 3, for him to drive around the living room. And I couldn't remember how to program the pit box to slow down the cars. So I was like, oh yeah, I remember there was a guy on YouTube, I wonder if there's still videos of SCX, how to program it. Well, that day I just typed in, I might even typed in Brian Young, but I think I typed in SCX. And that day, because they bought the website, like anything that says SCX Digital, it will go straight to Pro Tinker Toys. So they bought that domain, and that was the day Brian started his first live stream. So what's the coincidence of that? It's crazy. It's like meant to happen, you know. So the rest is history. But yeah, I think we got some pictures. I'll try to find those pictures of that track, but it was too big. It was massive, and it was so long. Oh my gosh, this guy just cut off, this dry van just cut off this car. Jeez. It was so long, we were using adapters for the cords. We were using phone cords to make our controllers longer because the layout was just too big. And it would usually just be like, I want to say it was a 4-lane layout. I could be wrong. It might have only been a 2-lane. The analog, I want to say, was a 4-lane. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But we had some souped up digital cars. We had the top motors, the SCX you can put in them. We bought aftermarket tires. We were truing tires there. It was cool. I enjoyed racing the F1 cars. The SCX digital F1 cars they looked as real as those cars could look. They were great. Yeah, we already got 15 people here. But yeah, if you guys got any pictures of your layouts and you want to post them on the fan page on Facebook, you guys should do that. What's this person doing? So that would be cool. Is there a lot of, I know Paul is into 132nd. Jim, do you mess with 132nd, or are you just in HO? I can't remember. Just HO? Okay. I saw that you're getting the garage all ready for your track. That's cool. And all your RC stuff. Oh, they have no idea. You know, in there, that's a small store. I mean, but they have so much inventory, and Brian was doing that. You know, Ryan was there helping, but Brian was doing that mostly by himself. Not, I wouldn't say by himself, but Brian was doing a lot of the behind the scenes type stuff. But Brian was doing all those videos, all new stuff, making orders. It's hard to do that. Their biggest problem is it's inventory, of keeping track of what they have and what they've sold. And they got to come up with a better system. If I knew, I would tell them how to do it, but I don't have that answer, unfortunately. So, but they just got to do a better job. I told them for the shows, they shouldn't pull out of inventory. They should have just a set amount that they keep in a corner in the warehouse, and that's where they pull from. And then when that gets dwindled down, then they pull from regular inventory, or they just buy more. They shouldn't be taken from the store. So we'll probably start bringing less and less to shows. Okay, Jim. Wow. You're going to do a big track. Yeah, track will be 14 or 16. Nice. Now, Jim, do you think are you doing a 2-lane or a 4-lane? Sorry, I lost. And we're connected to the Logan on that. I lose, try to reconnect, but if it gets crappy, then I'll just end the live stream. But I'll try to keep it as long as I can. Yeah, I forgot that you bought that from me. I do. So if anybody is looking, I have a giant raceway that I bought years ago for sale, brand new, never been open, AFX Giant Raceway. So if somebody's looking for that, I do have that for sale. And then I have a Victory 400, if anybody's looking for that. What is that guy doing? So if anybody's interested, just let me know on that. And I do have, if somebody's interested in 132nd, I have a analog, brand new Speed of Champions Carrera that I bought first, thinking that I would want to do analog, because I like analog. And Brian had more analog than he did digital cars, so that's why I did that. But I bought the wrong set, I thought. But yeah, and I'll let all those go for real good prices. The shipping's the only thing. Oh, that's cool, Chris. I'll try to post some pictures of me when I was a little kid, when I had my first HO tracks. I had a Tyco that was purchased, and Rich figured out which one I had. I think it was like a California Cruisin' or California something. He looked it up. Rich has the catalogs, like he knows what set from which year. I think it was like 1979. I was born in 82, but it was from like a 1979 edition. But my parents bought it from like Sears or Montgomery Ward's or something like that, because the box was all white and it just said Tyco. So it's on Facebook. So if you type in Pro Tinker Toys fan page, it'll be right there, and then I'll accept you on there. We have over 1,000 members, so that's kind of cool. So if you got Facebook, it's Pro Tinker Toys fan page. That's when I always post everybody's like live streams. Hour and 20 minutes to go. Yeah, so I had that one. I had a AFX Tomy figure 8 set. I think it was called Double Fire, and it came with, on the box it showed the Firebird and Trans Am, but I don't know if those were the cars that came with it. And then I had a TCR high bank set. That was probably my last one as a kid. I don't know if you guys remember the TCR high bank set. It was a big Daytona bank where you came off. It wasn't in any, it was like a loose, and you came down into the track. It was like a loose bank. You could go
in 2 miles,
high or low. It was kind of cool.
I-79 south toward Pittsburgh.
I would like to, I'd like to buy one. Man, I gotta slow down. I'm doing 90 miles an hour. I don't ever drive that fast. I'm gonna get a ticket. This truck, my truck, excuse me, my truck drives it like a dang car. It's very smooth. Damn, I was going fast. Set with the AFX Golden Gate Bridge set. I might have to look that up, Paul. Golden Gate Bridge. No, I'll be honest, I was just making sure, there's a guy in front of me with a couple UTVs on a trailer. He's all over the place.
In half a mile, take exit 19A for I-79 south toward Pittsburgh.
So, but yeah, I remember, I do remember the figure 8 set, playing with it as a kid.
Take exit 19A.
And the track was so small. I don't even think we set up the whole figure 8. I think we set up just like a half of it.
Continue on I-79
so it didn't take up too much
south
room,
for
but I was just a
17 miles.
little kid. But I remember the TCR car though, or set. We didn't have that very long. I remember it not working for too long. I remember my parents had me set it up in the basement. We didn't have a finished basement. It was an old basement on the concrete floor, and it wasn't like smooth concrete. But I remember using because I remember the instructions saying use a pencil eraser to clean the shoes, and I remember doing that as a kid. It's kind of cool. So I'm on 79 right now, and then I'll jump on 422 East towards Butler. So I'm about an hour and 15 minutes from the house. Hey James, hey buddy, I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you and Angela are doing well. We did give away your cars a couple weeks ago. I mentioned you guys. Glad hearing from you. Yeah, I think I've mentioned your name a couple times the last couple weeks. Hoping everything was all right, because I haven't seen you. But I'm glad that you're on. Seven Spring Resort. I have not, James. Or Jim. That's good. I'm glad that you guys did. But yeah, that's cool that we're reminiscing on old sets that we remember like that. You know, and Brian's right. When Brian talks about how much of that SlotCar stuff was made, he's right. I mean, it's millions and millions of cars and tracks, and so, oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that was built back in those days. So, but a lot of that stuff was returned too, because I'm sure my parents returned the TCR track, because I remember it didn't last long, and I was just a young kid, probably, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years old, 9 years old, something like that. I'll look and see when that. I remember the commercial, seeing that commercial, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. So whatever year the TCR bank set came out, the high speed bank or whatever it was called, that's the year we got it. I remember seeing the commercial. So I had some cool stuff back then. But what I really want to, so I grew up with ping pong and foosball tables in my house. I'm a really, really good ping pong player, and I'm a pretty good foosball player, but my dad's an excellent, like, top level foosball player. So we grew up with that stuff. I really want to get one of those dome hockey arenas. If you guys ever seen where you control the joysticks like foosball, but for hockey, that's a real big thing. My dad's calling me. Can't talk. Speaking of the devil. But yeah, I really want to get one of those. But they're expensive. Like, you can get like a floor, the scoreboard inside. They're like $4 or $5 grand. They're really expensive for a nice one. And you can get it whatever team you like. I'm not a hockey. I enjoy watching hockey, but I don't have a team that I root for, or, you know, I couldn't. I know the rules in hockey just from video games and stuff, but yeah. So, but they look cool. A buddy at work was showing me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want one of those. Oh, okay, Paul, cool. I'll have to tune in. I always enjoy Kent's channel, and everybody's showing off. I saw Steve Pataki was on there. You know what's funny is Steve, so last week at the show, Ryan grabbed me and said, hey, we got to go through the moderator list on the channel because there's a bunch of random people on there. And I said, all right, well, let's go to see who's blocked on this channel, because there could be people blocked, because David was just pressing buttons, I think. So I go on there, and there's a few people that are blocked that should be blocked. Hey, Jeff. Most that are called rare. I've owned several of. Yeah. Too bad we didn't keep all that stuff, right? But so I look and I see Steve Pataki's blocked on Pro Tinker's live stream. So I said, no, he's not. He shouldn't be blocked. Unblock him. So they, okay. And then all these moderators. There was people that were like spam bots that were moderators. It's crazy. Yeah. But that licensing, they'll just never do. Like Brian was showing the other day for the cars he's going to be auctioning off. No licensing. That's what's really driven the price up of a lot of things, is the licensing of things. I got to pay attention, make sure I hit 422. So, Jim, I'm just passing Slippery Rock right now, by the way. It is, David. I was proud of Frankie, though. Frankie helped. He was, Ryan and Daniel were working with him on his reading. He wanted to learn, and I was proud of Frankie. He did a good job last weekend. Yep. Slippery Rock University. I had a professor in college that went there. She did. She taught. So then I went to the University of Akron, and in the college that 2-year or 4-year, they still make you take. I had to take a death and dying class. I do not know why, but they made everybody, no matter what your major was, you had to take a death and dying class. We went to a funeral home, learned all about that. We learned about the 5 stages of coping mechanisms and things like. We learned all that kind of stuff. I have no idea why. My major had nothing to do with that, but they made us take it. Heck, I even took jiu-jitsu in college. But we're going up to Love's. I should see if there's an I-Wheels. Maybe on the way back I'll stop there. The last time I came down this way, they had the fire truck out that guy, the firefighter that was shot and killed at the Trump rally. They had one of the fire trucks from his station out, and they have all kinds of signs out this way. Because I'm coming up to Butler. Any new special releases coming up? Yeah, Kenton. There's supposed to be a few, I think, that are going to drop in the 1st of December or late November for Auto World. Now, for AFX, I think they're going to drop at least one more car. I don't know that for a fact, but I think they are. They always come out with cars, it seems like, in 4s. So, there might be, they've already came out with the 4 F1s, I believe. I don't think it's going to be an F1. Scott and I was talking about it. They've done the Mustangs. But we think it's going to be, I think he said, we put it together, it might be a Chevelle. It might be a Chevelle. Chevelle or Camaro. I can't remember what we were talking. We were thinking about it. Well, I take that back. So Brian is coming. So Brian has an AFX exclusive coming out with Robert Malta. He's only going to have 500 of them. It's in gold GT40. It's the one where it's the body where you can use. It has a clip where you can use it on a Viper chassis. So Brian does have an AFX car coming out. I believe he said in December. So. That's going to be exclusive for Brian. The Mega G Plus cars have been around for a while, a long time. I would say 2006, 2007 maybe. I could be wrong, but probably somewhere around that time frame. Early 2000s. They've been around for a while.
In 2 miles, take exit 99 for US 422 East toward Butler.
So, I got an hour to go. I'll talk as long as you guys want me to. I mean, there's 13 people here. Don't forget, I have 9 thumbs up. If I could get 13 thumbs up, that'd be kind of cool. There's a car here. That doesn't look good. that's a new car too. Oh my gosh. They must have hit a deer. Yep, they did. Yeah, that car smashed into a deer. I could be wrong. It could be. I was thinking in that time for yeah, I really think people are gonna really like that new chassis. There's people that are knocking it. How can they knock it when they haven't even tried it? And I think they're knocking it just because they don't like Auto World. But then they're the ones complaining about Auto World not coming out with anything. Well, they've came out a lot in the last 2 years. A lot of stuff. Hey, no, thank you guys. Sure, there's 12. Thanks, guys. That was quick. I forget to do it too, and even when I watch Brian's stuff, the first thing I do before the stream even starts, I make sure I hit it. Hey, Ryburn. Hey, there's Super Dave. He'd be able to tell us. Okay, so 2015.
Take exit
Super Dave's on it.
Then slide right onto the US 422 East ramp.
2015. See, I was totally wrong. Thanks, Dave.
Slide right onto the US 422 East ramp, then merge onto US 422 East.
I may stop my live stream in a little bit because I'm going to stop and get some breakfast, and the Sheets is coming up. The Sheets give the Sheets.
Continue for 34 miles.
Man, that guy's flying. But yeah, so I see. I thought so it was Mega G and then SRT, correct? Super Dave, and then Super G Plus. So going backwards, Mega G, then SRT, then Super G Plus. Is that correct? I'd like to get a poster with all the chassis from AFX and then Tyco. Same thing. I'm going to see if I can find one of those. I got to make sure I'm doing the speed limit. Right lane closed, 1 mile. Lovely. But yeah, I think that's the order how it went. So, okay, so here we go. Mega G Plus, then Mega G, then Super G Plus, SRT. Okay, thank you, Dave. The SRTs are bringing good money right now. I think people have gotten the Mega Gs. Now they're working on their SRTs. I've been trying to collect all the Super G Plus Australian edition GT40s carded, but they're big money. They're a lot of money. I need to put up, I have 2 more cases I need to put up. I just don't have room at home for the open stuff. I'm thinking about taking down the 2 big pictures. Super G Plus started around 1990. Okay. Here, well, what's everybody's favorite chassis then? Do you like Mega Gs? Do you like SRTs? Super G Plus? Turbos? Slow way down. It's 55 through here. Super G Plus, alright. Collector books have a page with all. Oh, okay. I think I have that book too. I gotta look. Yeah, I'm with Kenton on that. I think those are my two favorite, the Mega G and the SRTs. I wanna buy, and they're high dollar, I wanna buy the Skyline, the Nissan Skyline, from the older ones, not from back in the day. I wanna buy those, but they bring stupid money. In here. Not a Cam motor fan, huh? Dave, what's your thoughts on the Auto World going to a CAN motor? Do you think that's going to be a good thing? I mean, obviously they're not taking away their other ones, their other chassis. It's just going to be an addition. But what's your thoughts? Yeah, I mean it's cheaper. Yeah, the Mega G Pluses run fine, and there's a lot of people in the hobby that do not want to mess with tinkering on stuff. So. Heck, they don't even want to oil it. No, not a fan. I understand. T-Jets, huh? Yeah. It's funny though, like, there was guys bringing original T-Jets over to try them out on Brian's track, and they wouldn't even go. All right, so here's Butler Fairgrounds right here. Oh, you guys can't see because my thing's in the way, but that's Butler Fairgrounds right there. That's where all that mess happened. Right there, passing by it. So, man, it's starting to get a little warm. But there was rumors. And this was just rumors that AFX was talking about coming out with a pit kit for the Super G Plus that you could buy. That was rumors. I don't know if that's going to happen, but there was talk about it directly from AFX. To certain people. So it's easier. I agree, Dave. That I think you're right. For the general public, somebody that's just getting into it, you just put the car in the track and you go. I think you're right. Yeah, I agree. Oh, yep, there's Alex's monster truck. There's a monster truck that sits there. Oh, right. But we're you know, there's just like when I was a kid, my parents bought me something, you know. They got to make it easy. Where the springs can't come out. Auto World springs just come out. Their shoes just come right off. Their springs come out. And then, you know. So then you're done. And your parents won't buy you anymore. So, excuse me. But we'll see. They're not taking anything away, so that's good. They're adding. But I'm curious what new molds are going to come. They might come out with new molds for this chassis. Super Dave, did you? I've never looked, and for some reason, did you have anything to do with those Starburst cars or the Badman El Camino? Were you one of the vendors on that? I can't remember on the back. It says on the vendors. I know Jag's on there. I couldn't remember. Yeah, so Butler Farm Showgrounds is where actually, that's where, oh geez. Semi almost hit me. Slots and stuff. There's 4 guys, I thought, that did it. Yes, I was. That's why I thought. Okay, Super Dave. See, that's Super Dave. So I picked up Super Dave over the weekend. Well, at the show last weekend, I picked up the Starburst I-Wheels, both the cars, and the Badman El Camino I-Wheel. I'm super pumped about that. The only car I'm missing, because I have the SlotCar Depot, the only car I'm missing is the petty car. I have the I-Wheel. I have all the I-Wheels, but I do not have the actual regular petty car. So I'm going to pick one up. I think you have one for sale. I think I'm going to try to pick that from you. I'm the I-Wheel guy. I guess there's people that got a lot more than me, but I did, Super Dave. I got all 3 from him. Super Dave does a lot of good stuff. He's a big reason why the hobby is doing as well as it is. Super Dave makes it keep going. He's a good guy. He's always supported everybody. Brian, he's always been there. I don't know if Super Dave wanted all that info out or not, but sorry, Dave. Oh, okay, cool, Super Dave. Okay, so it's Ontario orange. Okay, because he was saying gold to me, and then I heard somebody. Then I thought I heard him say orange. I'm like, that's awesome, Dave. Do you know when that's going to be out? Is it going to be out this year? Yeah, bronze color. Oh, perfect. That's the best one. I love that one. be out in December. All right, perfect. Thanks, Dave. That's what Brian was saying, so that's cool. It's gonna look nice. I can't wait to see the packaging. I'm gonna be buying a whole bunch of them. That's got to be pretty cool to have your name on something like that, Dave. Brian has me on the Bel Air Heat, my name, but it's not on the box. It's just on the actual car. But that'd be pretty cool to have your name on something like that. Yep, that's what they're doing. So Brian's gonna do a Golf tanker and a red Batmobile comic book edition T-Jet, because that's how they initially started. Was that red? So I think that's gonna be good. But yeah, they are doing a Golf. I have to admit, it's a little cool. Heck yeah, it is. You ain't kidding, Dave. I'm glad that you told me that. It's the comic book version, Kenton. So the Auto World came out with a set of Batmobiles in like the last year or so, and it has like the 4-gear, a couple versions of the 4-gear, and a couple versions of the Thunderjet. It's gonna be the comic book version Thunderjet, like the original looking body. For Thunderjets, like you know which one I'm talking about, but it's gonna be red. Brian was supposed to talk to Auto World this week about putting in the deposit for those. Should be coming back. It's the version, are you guys with me? It's the version that that you see a lot of, like the Johnny Lightning. I can't even explain. Yeah, the original Aurora body looks different from the Auto World body. It's that. If you guys go to the latest Batmobiles, they came out with a blue one. Like I can't even tell you. It's the Auto World version of the, like, I think Johnny Lightning version or whatever of it. It's yeah, I want to say it looks like the 30s version. Comic book version, correct. Thank you, the dude. It's the comic book version. Okay, there we go. Yep, Super Dave's on it. And the dude's on it. I might lose you guys again, I don't know. I'm going through the hollows of Pennsylvania right now. But yeah, he's gonna go red, which would be cool, because he said he sold out of the red Batmobile in 2 months. I don't know if that was accurate or not, but it was pretty close to that. I bought a bunch of them. But yeah, if you can get your hands on a red Batmobile, the original ones Brian came out with, I'd hold on to those. Those are worth some money. Those will be worth money. They already are. I have one of Tim's and oh, you do, Super Dave. Hey, Phil. I'm heading to Pennsylvania. My family's farm. Well, my aunt lives off the farm now, or she passed away, but her house was off the farm. But it's Indiana, Pennsylvania. I just passed the Butler Fairgrounds where Trump was shot at. Wow, Dave, that's cool. I think he only did 2 or 3 of those. So you got a rare bird with that, man. That's cool. I know, and I sold mine for 100. I still have a, hey, there's Randy. Randy, I was just talking about you earlier, about your channel, man. I really enjoy your, oh man, you guys, I wish you could have seen it. There's a bunch of old signs, Pennzoil, Route 66, Phillips, Texaco, a bunch of old gas station signs. Wow, Dave, that car, if there was some kind of signage to it, you know, like from Tim, I bet you that car's worth some good money. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, the monkey's car. Oh, I did see that. Kitten, I saw that yesterday. Was it like gold or something? Or chrome? I did see that. I'm gonna be a little early. I didn't pay too much attention to it, but then I noticed it. I thought it was die cast. What do you guys think of those roadsters that I got from the show, from Extreme 3D Customs? You guys like those? Because I'm gonna ask to get some more from them. If people like them, I'll get them. Oh, red? Okay. The monkey mobile SlotCars are some of the coolest looking. I'm gonna have to check them out. Oh, nice. That's good. That's good info there, the dude. Thanks, James. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna try to get more from Andrew. If people are interested in him, he makes great stuff. He does racing rigs too, so I'm thinking about maybe having him do some racing rigs for me. Thanks, Randy. And I'm gonna get some that are, because the ones I got had white walls. I want them with black walls too. I think that would look cool. I like that that look as well. I swore I was gonna see a sheet, but maybe not. People. But that's cool to hear about Super Dave and Brian and a couple, Robert Malta, a couple guys partnered in to do a orange bronze color AFX GT40 that they're hoping to have here from between December and January. So hopefully we have it before Christmas. That'd be really cool. 17 people. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up. I would say like an hour. I'm into Pennsylvania. I'll be at my aunt's house in 37 minutes. So, but it's 3 hours. It's 2 hours and 56 minutes from my house in Ohio to my aunt's house here in Pennsylvania. Randy, have you thought about you and your brother coming to the New Jersey show in November? I think it's November 24th. You guys should come see us. Or November 23rd, we're racing at the mayor's house. There's going to be a bunch of us there. Jim's going to be there. Kenton's going to be there. G-Bud will be there. Pro Tinker, myself, the mayor, obviously. Who else? I don't know. There might be... Maybe that is everybody. Oh, and Phil, that's right. Thanks, Jim. I knew there was somebody else. It's kind of warm. But yeah, you should come on down. The show's Sunday, and then we're gonna race Saturday night at the mayor's. Time flew by getting here today. That's good. You guys helped me get through it. But we're in construction. This sucks. Everybody's going slow. $17 people here. That's really... I'm just gonna race and do time stuff. And then I'm gonna start building my 132nd layout. So if you guys are interested in that, it will be Carrera. Hey, thanks, James. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, Randy. To meet you and your brother. Oh, you guys got to come. That would be so cool. We get pictures all together and stuff. That'd be awesome. Just the amount of people that the hobby's brought together like that. You know, we find out a lot of cool stuff about even Super Dave. All the cool stuff that we're finding out about him. So, that he's involved with. I knew he was some, but I didn't know that much. So that's cool. Yeah, there is a lot of East Coast guys, Jim. Man, this is all screwed up here. It's like, holy smokes. I've never seen it like this. So my family's farm, you can see it on my YouTube page. I do drone videos of it. So I spent all my summers there. It's a 300-acre farm. My family bought it in the early 1900s. My grandmother was born in the house. I spent my summers there. We farmed it, and I'm hoping to come up. So now I'm getting through just a small town. I'm coming up to, I think, Katanning. If you've ever heard Katanning. But yeah, Phil will be there. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it, Phil? Get a big wide shot picture of us all. We'll have to get wide because Brian's in there. Yeah, I stopped there. What did I stop there for? I think I might have stopped last time we get gas there. So maybe I'm not going to see Sheets. I can't remember. Man, this is all screwed up, the highway. But I do suggest, guys, to get as many, at least get two of those AFX cars that Super Dave and Brian and Robert Malta, and I don't know who the other person was, I didn't see. I would suggest that. And then Brian is going to do the tanker, Golf tanker, and the red Batmobile comic book edition. But that's going to be 6 months for those two cars. It's the best time of my life, Super Dave. I loved it. I loved going back. My grandparents took me back every summer, they would take me halfway. And my great aunt, that's why I'm going to her house. She's the last one of the siblings to pass away. She would pick me up halfway, and I'd spend a couple weeks. Oh, nice. Rich makes nice stuff. So the wing car that Brianna won from Rich and the one that I won from G-Bud's great. And the one that Rich built is very nice. The paint on it's excellent. So is G-Bud's. They do a really nice job. No, he doesn't have a YouTube or anything like that. He's just around, Randy. He's one of the OGs. He's been around Brian for a long time too. But he does his own thing. He does have a nice eBay page. I don't know if he wanted me to say that or not, but he does have a nice eBay page. A lot on there. Hey, Chucky B. Chucky B, I'm going to my aunt's house, who passed away, my great aunt, a couple months ago in Indiana, Pennsylvania. I just passed through about a half hour ago, Butler, and that's where Trump got shot at. But I've been in that fairgrounds several times in my life, going to the fair and stuff when I would come back to visit. So I just passed through all that. There's signs everywhere for support and stuff like that, especially the gentleman that was killed. But so now I'm in West Kittanning, and then I'll get to Elderton, and then past Creekside, and then Indiana. My aunt lives in Indiana, but my family's farm is in Creekside, Pennsylvania.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on US 422.
Oh, and she lived a good long life, Chuck B. I appreciate that. And she lived a good long life. Ooh. Okay.
Keep left to stay on US 422 East.
But she had dementia. My her sister, my grandmother,
continue on
passed
US
away from
422
dementia
East
as
for
well.
4 miles.
Hey, that sounds good, Phil. But yeah, I'll pick up, if I can, more of those Roadsters, different versions of them. I'll do Ford motors, Chevy motors, so they'll paint it blue or orange. So it'll probably be a month or two before I can get those for them to be built. But there'll be a fair price on those. Oh, thanks, Randy. I appreciate it. She, like I said, she's been gone for a few months now, and it was nice because my aunt that I'm going to help today, my mom's sister, lives in Ravenna, Ohio, right where I work. So my aunt brought my great aunt there to stay in the same nursing home my grandma stayed at, so she could see her every day, because she kept driving back and forth. So I was able to see her last couple weeks of her life every day. I would go there at lunch. So it was hard to see her like that, but I knew she wasn't, and dementia's a bitch. That's the worst. Just terrible. That disease.
In 2 miles, take the US 422 East exit.
Okay. So, man, I'm flying today. Making good time. But no, guys, I'm excited for the SlotCar season. It started off well. Oh man, that's cool. Old blaster. I had a blaster in high school. But I'm excited. There's a lot to look forward to. I know there's a dry spell there for quite some time, but there's a lot to look forward to. Chucky B, I don't know if there's a buck there that's dead. I don't know if you heard, but Brian, Super Dave, Robert Malta, and another person I believe are going together on an AFX exclusive GT40. I know you're not an AFX guy, but you're a Brian guy, I think. You like supporting him.
In a half mile, take the US 422 east exit.
22 people watching. Oh, thanks, Phil. She loved Alex. She called Alex. That's her boy, and she was always that way with me.
Take the US 422 east exit, then slide right onto the US 422
and he's feeling better,
east
so that's good. I need to get Alex into slot cars, guys. He likes them, but he just doesn't hang on to it too long. So, but I think I have a sheets here. I didn't want to
slide right onto the US 422 east ramp, then continue on to US 422 east.
Blanket Hill Speedway. I do pass, if you guys are in what's it called? It starts with a V. Velusa or Vedulsa? Something like that. I passed that dirt track. I can never remember the name. Dang, gas is expensive here.
Continue on
I got
US
gas
422
for
east for 8 miles.
$2.59 at my house. It's $3.49 here. PA is always more expensive. But well, guys, I'm gonna end the live stream now. I hate to do that because we got 20 people, but I'll do a live stream on my way home, and we can talk more if you guys are cool with that. All right, guys. Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll set up the live in like a time frame before I leave, so you guys can see if you want to jump on and talk again, and we can learn more about everything. All right, guys. See ya.